Hey everybody. So I made a video about an hour and a half ago, but I deleted it because there was a whole bunch of swearing in it. But I have an update, and I somehow managed to sort out the problem with the fuel pump not pumping fuel out of the tank. Um, don't really know what to say. I mean, I thought that maybe that one member was right, and that there just wasn't enough gas in the tank. But I filled it up with about 20 liters, and then I tested it out. Didn't fill up the jar. I was really, really, really upset about it. Started everything back up. Went back underneath the car. Took a bunch of soapy water and slathered it all around the tube and the fixtures of the tube in the gas tank, and attached this hose onto it, and then blew into it, and I heard bubbles in the gas tank, which is what I was trying to hear yesterday. But I didn't see any bubbles indicating like an air escaping out of the gas tank where the tube is. So that sort of, fixed my problem of wondering whether or not the the gas tank was the problem. I mean, it was yesterday, but now it's not. And what I did is I put a different hose clamp at a different spot, because the tube that comes out of the gas tank is about that long. I mean, aside from the other piece, which is longer, but this is how long it was. And there's a space about this big at the top, which is nice and clean and smooth, that I put the hose clamp on, right? And so I kind of thought maybe if I put the hose down farther and put a hose clamp here and a hose clamp here, maybe that'll help me out and solve my problem. And came back in here and did my thing with the jar and the hose. I connected it to right here. So I disconnected the fuel filter, connected the hose to this metal piping, ran it all the way around here, and there was nothing. And then I tried an idea that somebody suggested. It was actually Tom J. He actually, from the forum, he suggested that I try and siphon the gas to help it come out. Yesterday I did that. It didn't help. Yesterday I did that. It didn't help. But today it did. I don't know. Maybe it's a crappy fuel pump. I don't know. Maybe sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Because when I had it all set up with the jerry can, and I had, the hose going all the way to, this point right here, and the gas was coming up in here and going into here and going into the carb that I had, it was sending fuel there, but then it stopped sending fuel there. Like, it wouldn't fill this up. It was empty. Like this was empty. Right? And so then I disconnected this, wondering why it wasn't pumping. And then when I disconnected this and just connected the hose right to here, then it immediately filled this up. Right? So I think that maybe that pump is possibly a fucking piece of shit that just works sometimes and doesn't work other times. I don't know. It's possible. It's possible that's true. It's possible that it is a piece of shit. But yeah, I'm gonna clean this up here, and I'm gonna grab a couple of things out of the way. With this out of the way, put that in the pocket. Grab the tools that away. Grab this hose. Get this out of the way. Oh, little bits of droplets of gas. I kind of want to avoid that, but it's kind of hard to. Yeah, I'm just letting the fuel pump just run and run and run. Maybe it needs it. Maybe that's what it needs. Maybe it just needs to run and run and run. I don't know. But I got some gas for the gas tank. Put that back in the jerry can. Well, I guess I should do that right now, actually. All right. Gotta have one of those. Alright guys, I'm going to try and drive the Rambler today. Let that warm up. Yeah, it'd be nice to get this car all nice and fixed up so I can go out for a ride. $1,500 RPM. Let's see if it stalls. All right. One of the things that I've noticed that I don't like, one of the things I've noticed that I really don't like is that the fuel gauge doesn't indicate that there's any fuel in it. I definitely set it up. I definitely set up the test, and I tested the fuel sender, and it worked, and it responded with the gas gauge in the dash. But maybe there's something about maybe there's just something about maybe there's just something about the way that I used a gasket, put a gasket in there. Maybe there's just something about the way that I put a gasket in there that stops the ground from working. Because maybe it's true, I don't know, but I did screw some screws that really contacted the metal of the gas tank, and those screws are in turn contacting the top of the housing of the fuel sender. But I did put some you know, some of that Permatech stuff in there, so maybe that had something to do with blocking the ground. I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. Alright guys, okay, clutch in towards you and up is reverse. Alright, rev it up. Let's see, 1,500 RPMs. Oh. Alright, put it neutral. Are we still coasting? No, if we step on the brake, it's not coasting at all. The brakes work, which is good. Alright, let's try it again. Neutral, neutral, clutch in, reverse. 1,500 RPMs, maybe 1,600 RPMs. Yeah. It stalls because it let out the gas. Whoa! Right on, man. That was awesome. Let's see some outside action. Well, that was exciting. I wonder if the brakes work. Well, the brake lights. I have a new switch I want to try and put in. I have a new switch, a new stoplight switch that I want to put in. Because I think that one might not be working right. Because that might be why the brake lights aren't activating. So, I'll just, So I'll just, try and see if the brake lights get fixed by replacing that. So I think I'll have to replace that switch, and then after that bleed the brakes again to get the air out. And also, the brake fluid could use a good change, anyways. Anyways, that was cool. That was a good video. 1958 AMC Rambler Part 95, I guess, and it's titled First Drive. Okay, thanks a lot, everybody. Bye-bye.